Hello, welcome to the Mindtrek.net game server. I'm currently working on one of our new decks. I'm getting it situated here. If you joined me in the last video, kind of understand what's going on here. If not, just spin back and watch it. Listen to me linger on about, drone on about stupid things. This deck's mainly going to be science labs and other nifty little things. Maybe some cargo space, but mostly science lab, a couple of VIP quarters, a couple of areas set aside for machines like transporter relays and things like that, sensor bay suites, so on and so forth. I'm thinking this is a transporter room, so I want to have room below it for transporter equipment, because there's a transporter thingamajiggy. So I'm going to definitely set this room aside as a 1, 2, 3. So we go like this, run down here like so, and make sure we're lined up here. We are awesome. So this will be like a transporter control suite here. There won't be any access at this point. This is like when the shuttle tube is full, they can go there and stuff. Actually, you know what? We can do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Screw it. It's our build. We can do what we want. You know? In cases like this, it's okay to have 2 wide, because it's just going right to a turbo lift. So 2 wide's fine. Get rid of that, and that. There we go. Yeah, oh, actually, we need that. So this would be that one. There we go. Now we got it all situated. Good to go. So this will be like a little corridor here, and then I'll have another little corridor right here. And since doing it that way, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3. Gotta remember I still have my tool, so I might as well use my tool for some of this mundane stuff. Debating whether I want a corridor going back here or not. No. No. I'll have it come straight back. And then part off here. This will be its own little room. And this will be its own little room, and this will be its own little room. And then I'll run a seasonal thing here. Again, the nice thing about this, it's a modular design, so at any point if we decide we want to change it, we can, which is really nifty. There. There. And I'm just going to keep it 2 wide for right now. I'll probably, you know, I'm already going to just do it anyway, so I'm going to close it up. Yeah, wool. Oh, please tell me I didn't say wool. I did say wool. Okay. Alright. And do this. All the way up to that. New deck. Derp. Come along here. And over. And work our way up to here. Come back through here. There. And interesting. You know what? I think I will do it that way. I will go ahead and extend that down to there. Which means you, my friend, also get a wall, and then we go gray wool. Yeah, the gray wool will be covered up with whatever pattern I decide to use for the Jeffries tubes. Now I could, in this case, I think I will. I'll go ahead and make this double wide. So this Jeffries tube will be a little bit wider than the other ones. So just like so. I like the 2 wide Jeffries tubes, but the 1 wide Jeffries tubes are just fine as well. Okay, and we know this will be a lift, so we'll go ahead and plan for it to be what we just said, a lift with oh, check that out. You know what? I see innovation coming our way. Let's grab our little watermelon markers here and replace our black stairs and slap a watermelon, slap a watermelon, and a watermelon, and watermelon, and grab that. 2, 3, 4. Said I was going to link them, and I just did. There. Awesome. And what I'll do in here is I'll make like a little battery room or something. So, little use of space. It's only going to be too wide. You know what? Since that's only going to be too wide, let's go ahead and just do it the easy way here. Go back to you. I'll just fix all this. I'll just do it this way. Yep. This will automatically be too wide because it's in the center beam. So, beep. Look at that. Here along like that, and this will all be just regular flooring. You know what we could do too is have a corridor on either side of this just for fun. And how would we do that? Yeah, we do it this way. Oh, please don't do that to me. Yeah, that's what I want. Knock you out, knock you out. Back to you. This is gray, that one will be gray. So there we go. Alright, see if we can get this to work okay. Oops. There we go. And we'll have a matching, because there's actually on one of the decks below, it actually has the same pattern on it. So why not repeat it up here? You know, we can do what we want to do. It's our build. It is our build. We are capable of doing whatever we want on our build. Well, it's a team build, but I'm just saying, you know, since it's a Mindtrek build, it's our build. It's a Mindtrek build. And then I'll just run this through here like this, and replace it with a wall. So you have like a little room right there. Outstanding. Yep, I like it. I like it like this. Yeah, it'll work. I will also have one on this side too, just to be on the safe side. Or what I could do, instead of having it parry in like that. See, decisions. You know, it's so many decisions. It's stupid. No, it's not. It's just a lot of decision making stuff. And this is always open, but I'll go ahead and mark it off like so, and then grab that. Alrighty. Now I could just have this go straight and then have it meet up here, and then be like, you know, a little loop. But you know, this is just a little bit more interesting. Doesn't really matter, really. Either way, if it works, it'll work great. If it doesn't work, you know, we can change it later. Everything is changeable, so. It's all, you know, pretty much our style of build anyways, so if somebody comes through here and they think it looks bad, or they want to, because it'll be an open build at this point, anybody can come in and double check it and offer suggestions as to how we should proceed. But you know, it's typically speaking, you wouldn't go in like this and come around and go in like that. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah, I'll see how it looks when I mirror it, and if I don't like it when it's mirrored because it's too redundant, I'll change it to do a straight line, or I might even just get rid of it, period, and not even have this section through here. But there's so much space, we gotta go ahead and come up with something. So now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna set up a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down to 6. That would work best for me. And these are going to be matched, and this will be the end of the rooms on that side. And if it's too short, but it's not, it's 6 long, so it should be just fine. These will be science labs and things like that. There'll be science labs in the center too. I haven't decided where I want to put the VIP quarters yet. First things first, let's go ahead and grab some sand and do this. Mark the outline of this. It's a lot easier for me to do it this way than look up and try to follow it, so this is just another method I use. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So these might have to come out to be a little bit further out. Probably another 4 or 5 out in order to make it more utilizable for us. Because they're running into this block right here, which kind of reduces their effective area for a science lab. So I think I will go ahead and go 1, 2 more out, and just do it the old-fashioned way here. That'll give us a little bit more usable space on the inside of these labs, which ironically would be pretty much right where this is at. I don't know if I want to go that far out. Let's go 9, see how that looks for now. Be some big labs. That'll work for us, you know, because then we'll have more space to fill. That's one of the things that really sucks with Minecraft, is you can't really get too creative with how you want to do like labs and things like that, because there's not a lot of options available to us. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we hit this, so we go like that. Alright, now we just do repeat, or removal, replace. I'm burning up the battery life of my, and the click life of my mouse doing this. I have a G-Skilled gamer mouse thingy. Logitech gamer mouse. Let me tell you real quick. I have a Logitech gaming mouse. Wireless gaming mouse that I'm using. I also have a Corsair M65, or M95, M65. So... Yep. Okay, well, unfortunately, we actually solved this problem by not attempting to solve it. this is what happens when you build with Minecraft. Get an idea, don't like the idea, or something, a better idea comes along, and you use it. And yeah. No, 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 dang it. Stop it. There will be a bit of redundancy. We'll have to backtrack, but that'll be cool. I can live with that. If they can live with it, I can live with it. If they can't live with it, tough shit. Because what they can't live with doesn't bother me. There are people out there that can't play Minecraft. How do you think they feel? You know? Does anybody put their thoughts ahead of their own? Yeah. I better be careful. At some point somebody will be like, playing Minecraft should be a right, not a privilege. Okay. There. And this whole area, of course, is kind of self-redundant because of what it is. This is a shield. Sensor platform, so. Anywho, getting tired, getting late. Yeah, I'll go all the way over. Ain't gonna hurt anything. I'll come all the way down. And this will, all this 2 area in here will probably just be machinery. Again, like I mentioned before, probably structural integrity fields or something like that. Anywho, well, that's pretty well set up and ready to go. Rock and roll. Now I just gotta figure out how I want to do this. I know I want that. I don't want that. Alright, so how do I want to do this? First I should replace these. What I'm going to do is going to remove this section here. That means I'm going to fill decisions, decisions, decisions. So many decisions. Yep. Alright. Yeah, a lot of times when you're thinking about things, if you can't figure stuff out, just walk away, go do something else for a while. Your mind will keep working on the problem and you'll come back to it and you'll be like, damn, why didn't I think of that in the first place? And the reason you didn't think of it in the first place is you were too close to it. So, come on, get me out of there. Which usually is the case with a lot of things. We're just too close to it, so we can't think through it. That or we're tired. A lot of times if you get really like writer's block and stuff, I recommend for those of you who suffer with writer's block, I'm not one of them, although I have had it. Water. Seriously, just go drink some water. Rest your eyes for like 5 or 10 minutes, get some water, and you'd be surprised. You would be surprised how much just a little bit of a break like that and a little bit of water can really reinvigorate you. When I used to ride quads, darn it, I hit my tool again. I hate when I do that. We used to always take water with us, and when one of the riders would start to get kind of slow or sluggish and start holding up the rest of the pack, we'd everybody would take a break and we'd make them drink. Well, I'm not thirsty. Yes, you are. Drink some water. And they'd drink water and they'd be surprised just how thirsty they were, but they always end up picking up the pace after that. So those were the good old days before we got regulated out of it. Yeah, everybody used to ride quads, and it was a lot of fun. I don't know if you've ever done it yourself, but we started with dirt bikes, and then it got so expensive riding dirt bikes because of all the new rules and regulations governing dirt bikes, so we switched to quads, and well, then they went after the quads, and it got so expensive we couldn't even ride quads anymore, so we gave up. Now most of the people ride Harley Davidsons, and now they're regulating those. Go figure that one out. Me, I just stay home and play Minecraft. It's raining here right now. We've had some really nice weather the last couple of days, but today it seems to be taking a spill on us, so to speak. How dare you enjoy nice weather? Only I should have nice weather. Okay. Should we go ahead and go straight across here and leave that as a lab? Let's try that and see how that looks. In which case we grab purple or magenta. I don't know, I think it was Shadow Viper started the magenta pattern thing with his Steam Runner build. I remember thinking to myself, man, I hate this color, but then I realized the absolute total benefit of using it. Yeah, I like that. I just had a thought. Is really beneficial. I mean, it helps outline areas very effectively, and we can always go back later and change the magenta to whatever color we want: white, wool, gray, black, whatever. And it is a very effective way of marking things out. It's a kindred to sketching, you know, free sketching stuff. So it is kind of cool. I really do admire the fact that Shadow implemented this. I don't know if he originally came up with it or if it was somebody else's concept, but I've adopted it. I like it. Some people like other colors, like lime green or purple. Just it really depends on their flavor of their color and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's a nice job. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go around the corner, come back in here like this. Again, set pieces like we see on the shows are designed in a sound stage. They're not designed like what we're doing here. In fact, they don't even think about how the decks would look if they put them inside the actual model that they're using for the spaceship that the decks are actually supposed to belong to. They don't even consider that. They just build a sound stage based off of economics of space, and by that I mean the room they have available to them to do what they need to do. And that's that, you know, bar none. There's no other game plan or anything else associated with it. They simply base it off of their available space and their need. And nothing more, nothing less. So let's go straight forward like this. And grab my magenta. Has nothing else to do with it. They say, well, we have this much money and we have this much space. How many sets can you build? And they build the sets, and that's that. And then they come along and they have the model built later on, and you know, they're like, well, this doesn't make any sense. So they try to make it look like, you know, like they had planned it that way. You know, if you take a look at the Enterprise D and you see where they have a lot of their windows and stuff, you realize real quick early on that ain't gonna work in real life. So, or it wouldn't work in real life, because when they were setting up the D, I'm sure a lot of those guys ran into the same problem over and over and over again, where windows were in places that they shouldn't have been, and it was probably very frustrating to the original build team. I could only imagine. I wasn't part of that process. But I could imagine people like Loki and they were just pulling their hair out, because they wanted to stay as true to the Ed White fire plans as they could, but I'm sure they ran into a lot of limitations as far as what they could do. And that's I'm sure was what prompted a lot of the rebuilds and the revisions and stuff. And I'm sure Inhaler, who's been working diligently on remodeling the Enterprise D, has ran into quite a few of those issues himself, and has worked through them brilliantly, I'm sure. I haven't been over to it, but I hear he's almost done with Deck 36, so we should pop over there in the next video and see what it looks like. Just kind of give him a surprise, like a surprise tour. Why? Well, because we can. And why the hell not? I mean, you know, no, can't do that. Why the hell not? I mean, we deserve it. We're hard workers. We should see what's going on with the A build. I mean, with the D build. I mean, you know, it's the biggest ship on the server next to the J, which will never be built. I kid you not, that ship is massive, and it is ugly, and it was never meant to be a canon ship. It was just a set piece for the show itself. Yeah, we're going to have to go straight forward on this. We can't do anything else with it if we want access to this area. We're just going to have to bite the bullet and do it this way. Yeah. Oh well, we tried. We get a little room out of it, but nothing major. Little equipment locker or something. Little 3-man equipment locker. Oops, I screwed up. I screwed up again. Let's go back there. And then we'll just come around here, and then of course we can get rid of this stuff here, because this will all probably be 1 or 2 rooms in here. And grab magenta, go straight down along here, and again straight down along here. There we go. We have our first couple of areas set aside. If I really wanted to, I could probably 1, 2, 3. Nah, I couldn't. Well, actually, you know what? We could. We could, because who's going to tell us we can't? Yeah. Yeah, got a little bathroom and little walkway area here. Now what we'll do here is right here would be a good spot for it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Come through here like this. Grab you. Have like a little cross sections going through here. Every few bits and bobs. There. I know I'm being lazy. Bite me. Alright, let's measure this one from here to here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18. Wow, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oops. No. Not going to worry about it. We're good to go. We should find out what the spacing is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right there. So one side's going to be a little bit longer than the other side, but you know what? It is what it is. The reason I posed right here is because of this. Oh, come on. Lag. That was mine. One of my things that I recommend people turn off. My auto backup software just started backing stuff up, so I'm experiencing some latency issues. There. And we can take one of the patterns. I think what will happen is this will be like one little lab area. This will be like another little lab area, and then this will be an area in and of itself. So if we go 3, 1, 2, 3, and then, whoops, I don't want to do there. I want oh, come on. There, so this would be like so. There. And the thing is we can actually go out like, come on, like so, and make it look a little bit more uniform. There we go. Excuse me, that was kind of soundy-oddy. It's starting to stretch my eyes. It started hurting. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Again, this is the minddirect.net server, and this is the Voyager Build Out. And thanks for watching.